your Saturday morning with us. So, my name is Alida, and I have a shit problem before when I was young. Where I grew up. So taking ProPartner helped me a lot in so many ways. So now we're gonna introduce you May to tell hi. Okay, now let's welcome May to introduce you guys about ProPartner and ProPartner everything. Thank you.
My turn. Please.
Seriously, we should go away, please.
I can say right here.
Sorry. Okay, which side?
Okay. So good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming. My name is May. My cousin actually on here. So I want to say hi to friends and families everywhere too. Because I've got friends on here from Australia, from Japan maybe, and Canada, and everywhere in Taiwan. Okay, so I'm going to be presenting this symbol. Okay, so I'll start. Do you think I need the Is it okay? Is it too loud? Okay. Okay, I'll start. Okay, so this, I didn't do the translation yet. Alright, so this is the picture around my son. This is how I got into this ProPartner business and how I started using the product. This is my son when he's 2, and he started to have this really bad asthma attack. So he was admitted to the hospital. He was hospitalized for 5 days. And then, because my husband checked in on Facebook, so he was telling everyone that my son's sick. And so I've got friends, they're really nice, they're telling us that kids with allergies should take probiotics. And some were introducing us, like me, to take the probiotics from ProPartner. Okay, so I Googled we Googled and did some research, did some search, and then I found that many moms on social media were sharing the information about taking probiotics, and one of the products by Kesu that can actually help with the asthma problem. And so this is a friend, actually from my husband. So she's actually my upline, Candy. So she had once introduced the product to my husband, so my husband knew where to buy the product. So I really looked for her, and she helped us with the products and how we should use the products. So we got a lot of improvement, from my son. So so that's how I started to be interested in the business. Okay. All right. So these are the pictures that we probably worldwide. Daniel knows, and I think Richard knows too. Yeah. Okay. So we'll skip this. So we'll get into this. So this is a building in Daegu. This is headquarters of ProPartner. This is Daegu, and you can actually read if you can. But this is the main thing this is the statement that we hold as a Great King Bio. Sorry, so we're actually the subsidiary company to Great King Bio. So technology, health, and hope are the core values of Great King Bio. Okay. So let's skip this. This is inside the third floor. It's pretty big. Right?
Is that the new building in Taipei?
This is the new building. Yes. Okay, so we're talking about this. So health is the most important thing. We all agree on this, right? Yes, right? So if you see the base, health and wellness is the base of the balance. So you have to balance your successfulness, your wealth, your career, and your happiness, right? So without your health and wellness, everything will break that, right? So it's really a key to life. Okay. So we're talking about the causes of illnesses here. So there are pollutions around, like environmental pollutions, and our diet does to the cause of illness as well. Like what we eat and how they're cultivated and how they're raised and stuff. Like contaminated soil, water pollution, air pollution, and waste pollution. Okay. And the chemical pollution, the things that we use, if you like, you do dye your hair, right? It's, that has some chemicals that does to that does come to your body as well, and our lifestyle as well. Because we all know that we should be in bed by what time? Normally 10 o'clock, right? And how many hours of sleep we should have to maintain a healthy life?
Minimum of 6.
Minimum of 6? Who has 6 hours of sleep last night? Anyone? No?
6. I have 6 hours. We woke up 8.
You know, 7 hours? That's good. I only had 5 last night. Okay, so I need more. So lifestyle, it's really important to us as well. Okay, and overuse of medicine. So we all know that antibiotics that can do harm. If you take too many antibiotics, that actually lower your immune system. We all know that, right? Okay, and then this is the top 10 global cause of death. See, the first one is cancer. I think it's a worldwide thing, it's a global thing, right? And heart disease and so on. Now it's probably COVID-19. Maybe. You see? Heart disease is the second cause of the highest. Then it's stroke. So the best defense is a strong immune system. We agree, right? Yes. So here's the thing, it's about the fighter. What can the immune system do, right? It can be a fighter, it can be a neutralizer, it can also, it can be a cancer buster. Okay, it can detox or it cleanses our body as well. Okay, so what the key factors to healthy life is to, can we all read this together?
Exercise.
Regularly, eat healthy, reduce stress. It doesn't say sleep well, right? And that's also important. Okay, here, so power of the benefits. So why do we choose ProPartner products? Okay, so literature on safety published in international journals, because we did a lot of experiments and research around stuff. Okay, and a lot of tests, and then also the certificates. So we get this one is SNQ, it's from Taiwan. It's symbol of national quality, safety, and quality certification.
Sorry, what is it? Teratogenic.
Well, it's the safety test on the products, and also also it doesn't affect the next generation on the genes. Okay, so it's well actually we'll only have 90 days of safety test on that. Okay, and also the SGS, so free from heavy metals and pesticides and stuff. And PICS, you know PICS, right? This is the certification that you get to the highest standard for pharmaceutical companies or manufacturers. So, which means that we are using the pharmaceutical standards to produce health food products. So safety is our priority, and then the efficacy is emphasized. So it is really important that we have the safest products first. Okay, so next generation of supplements. So why? Because it's all fermented, most of the products. So we do fermentation. So it's all natural. It's based on the herbal nutrients. It's either fermented or extracted. And compounds, which means you don't take only single one ingredient in the product. So they're all compounds. So why fermentation? So well, Chinese compounds, right? The explanations on the grades of Chinese medicine, because we all know that a lot of Taiwanese people here we take Chinese medicine, right? But there are actually different grades. So the top grades here, the top grade medicine refers to medicine that does not harm our body after taking it for a long time. So in the long run, it doesn't really affect your body. It helps a lot with your health. But for the lower grade medicine, it's actually
to cure diseases, which means you should not take that on a daily basis, because that then will, on the other way, harm our body. Okay, so our, I'm sorry, our grades is at the top grade medicine, and it's extracted of the nutrients. So this is the excellent fermentation technology and manufacturing. This is the biotech probiotic fermentation tank. This is a huge tank. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's a tank for probiotics. And okay, so after foods are fermented, you actually get more nutrients out of the food, out of the stuff. So and then after it's fermented, you get smaller molecules, so it's fast absorption. So ours is, I'll explain it later. Okay, so it nourishes the cells directly instead of having to you chew and then you swallow and then you digest in your stomach and then ferment inside your body. It does the fermentation outside the body first. Okay, so these are multiple words you see internationally. Just more, a lot more. Okay. So we're getting into the products. So the first one is BioA 995. Have anyone's tried this before? Ever heard
Yes.
of it?
Yeah.
Okay, most of you don't show the happy face on this. Because it's fermented, so there's okay, I'm not going to get into the smell of it, but you know what I'm trying to say. One, because it's fermented, right? So it's fermented soy nuts. It's the natural raw materials such as soybean and wheat germ, okay, it's fermented, and it's got a lot of amino acids inside. So really, it gets a fast absorption, and then it nourishes your body cells really, really fast. So to boost up your energy, okay. So it also provides nutrients. Well, it provides nutrients usually supposed to use treatment. Okay, so it helps with your healing better. Okay, it repairs your cells and everything. Okay, so the two this is the fluid, well, the straight, right? So this is the dry product. That's modified. Okay. So, okay, so the molecule, the size of the molecule, it's what is called, normally we know the nano-sized molecule is really small, right? But this is, well, the nanofiber is actually smaller, even smaller than the nano-sized molecules, which is 10 to the minus 15 power. It's really small, so it's easy to absorb. Okay, so this is one of the ingredients inside. It's lactobacillus acidophilus. This enhances interferon and to boost immune system. So this one is really good. And we also have this in one of our probiotics, the green one. I'll get into that later. Okay, there's other proofs and evidences on that. Oh, okay, I forgot to mention that this drink is actually, it does really good to people who's undergoing chemotherapies. Because, when people have chemotherapy, you have those side effects. You get nausea and vomiting and stuff, right? And also loss of hair as well. And that's all because of lack of nutrition, lack of nutrition inside your body. So you can't actually function that well. And this shows their experience with multiple hospitals with chemotherapy patients. And then so this proves that this can actually alleviate the side effects of chemotherapy. Okay. All right. Okay, here. So I can do this next. Okay, so this one, the main ingredient of this product is brown butter, right? This product is ammonia. Okay, I'm not too sure about this, how this pronunciation is, but I'll try my best. So this actually does really good for your liver and boosts the liver function and protects your liver. So there's actually mushroom, fermented mushroom on various types of mushrooms. Okay, this is to explain how expensive this can be if you actually buy them. Those are, okay, I'll have to go back to this. These are fermented, based on it's a liquid, by liquid. Like it's like you ferment that thing by using it with how to do that to with the liquid, right? But this is the thing you see here is actually the actual thing. Most of the products you can find on the market is that you grind this thing. It's like to make it into powder. You swallow it in a capsule, right? But nothing cannot be taken that way, like for too long, because actually it could contain heavy metal and all those unwanted substances. Okay, it's really expensive. It's 6 kilograms is worth 3.55 million NT dollars. It's a whole lot of money. So and actually it could be illegal to get it from the wild. Yes.
So these things they grow in nature, and do you find all the ingredients that you are now saying, and I've read on your slides, do you find them in Taiwan growing naturally, or where do they
grow naturally? You mean?
Yeah, because most of them you're saying mushrooms and fungus and things.
Yes. Well, this thing's only grown in Taiwan. You can only find this in Taiwan worldwide.
All right.
Yes. Okay. So this thing is actually found on the dead tree of this kind of zhangshu, this kind of tree. It's on a dead tree. So it's from the very beginning, it's the natives, the Aboriginal people that found this thing, right? They found that it's really good for after drinking. So they see that you can actually recover from your hangover, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's why they know about this. So Taiwan started to, the government actually found pro-Greek bio to do study of this. So that's how we come up with this, all these research papers and everything. So the most paper you can find in Taiwan or in the world are actually made from by Greek bio. Okay, so this is the only thing that you can find here in Taiwan. Yeah. Okay, so these are patents that we have, and this is the only product that in Taiwan that has both certification on liver protection and regulates your blood pressure. Okay. So it promotes your liver cells, whatever, 3 times. Okay, so patents worldwide. Okay, so we're getting into the probiotics, our main thing here. Okay, so I want to show you this. Before today, did everybody know about probiotics before, or how, and about your gastrointestinal tract thing, right? We know the microorganisms inside our body, right? That there are actually more counts in our body cells, so they can actually consider a part of our organs, but they're actually not organs. That could be an organ, right? Okay, so this one, sorry. This one actually states that an ideal gut flora. Okay, I'm sorry. It's achieved with good bacteria thrive. Okay, so which means if you have good bacteria, right? Your body has better immune system. So this one means the bad bacteria. This is neutral bacteria. Is good bacteria. So you have more good bacteria inside, which means probiotics, then you get more neutral ones to get to the side. So which boosts your immune system. Okay, so this is so these are the pictures of the how your intestinal tract should be like. This is the normal one. This is the inflammatory one. Okay, this is inflammatory. This one is the polyps and tumors. So this is before tumors, it was like this. And so we can actually prevent this by taking probiotics. So this type has 13 strains inside with 70 billion bacteria counts. Okay, live counts inside. And we have the other type. This is the green. The yellow one promotes better for if you have allergy problems. You can take the yellow one, and the green one does a lot better. Well, better than the green one with the digestive system. Okay, so we have the same thing. Okay, 13 strains, actually strains, okay. But this one has more, and this one has 2 enzymes. Okay, digest enzymes, the papaya and pineapple enzymes. Okay, so this book, the probiotic solution, ever heard of this? 益生菌是最好的药. So that's a book in Chinese. This book tells you about why probiotics is actually a natural healer, better than medication. Okay. If you're interested, I have the PDF book. I'll share with you. Okay, so these are the probiotics we have in ProPartner. Okay. So this is the news from last year when the COVID-19 started to hit hard on China, and then China government included probiotics as a help with ease disease, ease the COVID-19 patients. And those and then this is on news as well. The introduction of grape tea. Okay, so
You mean China actually said that grape king's
not grape king, but probiotics. But there's a great deal of probiotics in China that's made by grape king bio in China.
Okay.
Yeah, it's manufactured there too. Okay, so these are articles I found. It says about how probiotics can help with COVID-19 in the process of treatment and stuff. And this one specifically, okay, I'll show you the link if you're interested. This one specifically was done by a hospital on how the differences between with and without taking probiotics for COVID-19 patients. Okay, so it can actually shorten the period, the sickness period. Okay, how this can actually, this one here, treatment therapy for COVID-19 patients. Okay, so they are actually doing more and more surgery proofs here about probiotics. Okay, so this one is specifically for dogs. Okay, if you have dog as pets, you can make them healthier by feeding them this. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is what we call a meal supplement, but it does not supplement your meal because it's really low in calories, not enough calories for you to sustain a day. But what it is that we all know that we need 5 nutrient groups, right? Okay, so we need proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. This is packed with all of these. Okay, so rich in calcium and iron as well. So if you ever want to grow taller, well, not you guys, but kids, right? You can actually take them. Helps a lot with it too. Okay. Next. This is a sunny probiotic. We call it happy probiotics as well, because the strain is very specifically found by Great King, and it's found from one of the foods in the Ame tribe, so the Aboriginal tribes. Okay, so they say that people find that they're especially happy, like normally they're happier than most other people, right? So they did researches on the food that they take. So they found that there are the 2 strains, the GK0 and GK3, that actually can boost the dopamine and the serotonin inside your body, which means it helps with the regulation of your mood. It stabilizes your mood. Okay, so this one is really good. We have a lot of testimonies here. And well, it helps a lot with your sleep as well. So we're talking about the sleep, right? Okay, and then this one is for digestive system. Here's the thing. Okay, so Helicobacter pylori. Okay, this is the thing. This is the sickness we have a lot here in Taiwan. Okay, but this with this symbol means that this can actually you can take this instead of taking medications. This can actually treat your problem with this. Okay, so the average infection rate in Taiwan is about 55%. So a lot of people need this product. That's good with their digestion. And well, especially people with allergy on the skin. Well, based on Chinese medicine practice, this thing can help with a lot with your body, with your skin as well. I mean, like it says, this whatever your body is too much of the moisture. What is that? Human dehydrated. Well, not specific dehydrated, but it does similar function to that. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, so this one, ID, okay, this regulates nurses the endocrine system. Endocrine system means a lot of hormone secrets from the system, right? So imbalance of hormone can cause a lot of problems, cause a lot of sicknesses. For example, inability to reproduce, like infertile, okay, could be the problem to this. Okay, so this endocrine system is really important to our health. And this one is specifically for girls with the uterus. It just better functions for uterus contraction. Okay, well, actually during the period time, and it nourishes the uterus. Okay, but actually guys can take this as well. It's not really for girls only, but it won't make you extra organs inside your body, okay? But I think it's got ginger, so when you get cold and stuff, right? Ginger is good for you. Okay, and our brown sugar or black sugar, okay, is really good too, okay? Okay. This one, I guess, is the one I was talking about that my son took at the very beginning. This thing does really good with your respiratory system. And this thing called PM 2.5, it's called particulate molecules inside the air. You know that, right? 2.5 is really small. That can do a lot of harm to your body. Hi. Okay, so actually, so this Ganoderma lucidum is one ingredient that promotes your immune system and also expels or flushes the PM 2.5 out of the system. Okay. All right, so this is for eyes. Oh, forgot to trace that. Okay, so lutein and zeaxanthin are the two things that it cannot be synthesized inside our body ourselves. I guess we have to take that. So if you have this macular degeneration, this is what you see from your eyes. No, it's not. And this is a normal view. If you have this problem, this is what you see. There's a black spot right in front of you. Okay, so this helps with that too. Oh, sorry. All right, so this is for healthy joints, and also to the calcium inside our bones. So if we lack of the nutrients, and as we age, this is what happens. You have osteoporosis a lot of times if you don't exercise regularly, if you don't expose yourself to the sun enough, this might happen, right? So this will help you prevent this from happening or slows the progress of aging. Okay. And this is a love, your liver protein. Special. There are two special strains that are found. Actually, this is found by one of the universities in Taiwan. It's called Hongguang Daxue. So they found this and cooperate with Great King Bio. So they mass produce this probiotics. This is especially good for your liver fat. If you have liver fat, okay, fatty livers. Okay, this is the other. This is actually on the TV news. The experiments they did. This is the one without taking the probiotics. These are the fats you can see on your liver, and this is after taking.
Is that the same liver?
Same liver. Same liver for sure. I guarantee you. So this is to prove you that this actually helps a lot with the fat. To get rid of the fat. So people use that to lose weight sometimes. Okay, so this thing is really, really good, and the big thing here in ProPartner. It helps with cranial nerve repair. The neurodegenerative diseases, it focuses on that. Okay, so this hairserum is considered to have the potential to treat neurodegenerative diseases. So this helps with Alzheimer's disease and delays the progression of the disease and helps with the Parkinson's disease as well. Okay, We have proof that this is actually found by Japanese, but we have a better technique to save the, to manufacture this, mass produce this. Okay. So this is the only thing in Taiwan, in the world right now, have the same ingredient but mass production to be in the market. Well, but we only have this in ProPartner. Okay. So this is the picture. These are pictures to show the normal brain and the abnormal brain with Alzheimer's. Okay. So it's confirmed by animal experiments. This is an effective reducer of Alzheimer's disease. Okay, and delay the progression of this disease. Okay, so dementia. So that helps a lot with dementia, right? So these are the things that the signs of dementia. Let's see. We have that. We have memory problems. Perceptual problems, reasoning, attention, concentration, language, judgment, thinking, all these. No? I might have some. I might have to start taking them. Okay. Okay, so these are, okay, the coming ones are the detox ones. Okay, so we have those products that can detox our unwanted substances in our body. So this thing is called decount. It's in red, which means it cleanses your blood. So it gets rid of your excessive fat or sugar and cholesterol inside your blood. Okay. And this one, same thing, right? Detoxes our body, but this one is in yellow. Yellow means urine. Okay, so urinary system cleanser, okay? Okay, so this one is also good for, well, this one works a bit like the red one I just showed you, but this one is a lot stronger. It just gets rid of the, the unwanted substances inside, like the fat, and what is it, sugar and cholesterol. The picture shows the buildups inside your blood vessel, okay. So it could lead to, if it's a buildup of these things, it can lead to the atherosclerosis problem, okay? And this leads to strokes. Could be very dangerous. So if your diet is always high in salt, high in fat, high in calories, this could lead to the problem. You might need this. And this one, cardiovascular pattern, this one helps with a lot with your cardiovascular system. My mother is a great benefit by these products. She has heart problem, but she's not a lot better with this. So this increases the elasticity of blood vessels. So like I mentioned before, if you have hypertension, a lot of people who take hypertension medications that can actually lead to the elasticity problem of your blood vessels. So this is recommended if you take hypertension medications. Okay, so this is to show you that this can happen if the blood vessels are abnormal. Okay, so this is the bison. This is designed specifically for man. Okay.
Yeah, a healthy one.
It's a golden combination of milk, everybody knows this, right? And along with the other nutrients. Okay, so promotes youthful vitality. Okay. And this is for you better sleep. Okay. Let's skip this. Okay, the sleep problems worldwide. So that can lead to all these problems, short-term use and long-term use of sleeping pills, right? So short-term use, you can have all these problems, aggression, diseases, drowsiness, sexual dysfunction, depression, blurred vision, but long-term, it could have cognitive problems and all that. Okay, addiction to it too. Okay, so instead of taking medicine, we should take natural herbs for that. So these are the countries that with sleep. So the green one means more than million.
One is paper sleep.
What is white?
Fewer.
Nobody sleeps.
I'm sorry.
What's the white one? There's no sleep. Or...
No. It says, it's on shirt. You can't, well, don't get out. Don't get out to that. Sorry. The white ones. So actually, with the Asian countries,
Right.
like here, red here, But actually, I enlarged it. Taiwan is actually yellow. I was surprised. So I thought Taiwan could be red too. Yeah. But the red means, I think it was 6 to 7 hours of sleep, or 5 to 7 hours of sleep. Okay. So we should go back. We should go to North America, where you can have more sleep there. Okay. So this thing is anti-free radical, so antioxidant actually. Okay. So antioxidant, anti-inflammatory ingredients inside is really good for health. Okay, this one is a new product with this GK. It's Great King owned probiotics. Okay, so this thing regulates the insulin inside our body. So you have diabetes or you're close about diabetic problem, you might want to start taking this too. And people take this as to lose weight too, because this one blocks the intake of your sugar and carbohydrates. Okay. This one is also designed for men, because it's good for your prostate. It regulates hormone. Okay, so this helps maintain growth and development and reproductive function. Okay. This is a healthy plan. It's packed with 30 packages of most of the products I've mentioned. So if you think you need all these products, you might want to get this.
But may I ask, what is this 50-day single Portuguese health plan?
Oh, sorry, this, I did not fix all the translations here.
That's the great translation of the great, right? It's like
Yes.
That's what probably meant to say. Great King Health Plan Package instead of Portuguese. Yeah. How is like.
I think it's always being Putao, right? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Thanks. How you say? I did the Google translation first, and then I fixed the translation, but I didn't have time to go through everything, so sorry. Good eyes. Okay. All right. So this thing also, it's a box of it has 30-day packages inside. This is for weight management. Okay, the best thing inside this package is that we have 2 sachets of the meal supplements inside. That's really good for your health. It supplies all the nutrients you need in a day. Okay, so it blocks the absorption of the fat and starch with carbohydrates. It's got capsules inside. Okay, so this is for a drink. If you want a beautiful skin, it's antioxidant. It protects from UV. Right. Okay, and this is the ointment. Okay, this is really unpopular on the list. Okay, aloe vera for your skin as well. Okay, I'm gonna go fast and then forget. This is the spray, the oral spray. It's got the special GK probiotic strains, which is not stated here, but this one along with the next one, they have the same GK4, Lactobacillus pentosus. This is the special strain that's especially good for your oral health. Okay, it can naturally kill 13 of the germs inside your mouth. Okay. Okay, also GKM3, but this is facial cleanser. This is very, very new. Okay, so thank you for listening for the first part of this. Thank you. Okay, now we have a really, really nice and surprising guest here today. This is our outline. He used to be a pilot. He was a pilot here. Okay, so I don't know. His name is Huang Fuzhi. I know your English name.
Copy.
Coffee. Okay.
Introduce.
Okay, let's welcome Mr. Huang. Let's welcome him.
Okay, thank you. Nice introduction. Actually, I'm really nervous. Last time I talked to you in English about 5 years ago. You know, I was a pilot before, and I was a 744 pilot, captain. I was a captain, and I flew all around the world, Europe, America. We don't go to South Africa. Maybe next time we can go to that. But I was a California, Namibia, next country north of I was a colleague before. And you know, it's really funny, really funny. Why I was a captain, and right now I was in here. I am in here in this. They call the multi-level marketing here, ProPartner company here. You know, my son. This is all come from my son. My son born in Taichung City. You know Taichung City in central Taiwan.
Yeah.
On that level, it's very dry, and the weather is good compared to the Taipei, North Taiwan. Here is humidity more higher than the Taichung. So my son came to here because I was the Air Force guy before. I was the military pilot before. Then I retired and I went to the China Airline and studied airline career. So I moved to the Nankai destination, the other side of the highway. So my son come to here with me and my wife, but my son suffer from the allergy from the humidity. So it's very serious. But what can I do? What I do is bring him to the clinic to see the doctor, and doctor give some prescription, and we just follow the doctor's instruction. But you know, his condition getting worse, and finally he got the middle ear fluid. And I just checked this morning in Google. Actually, I don't know how to say this in English. Middle ear fluid. And I transferred to the Chang'an Medical Take Care in Lincoln. And after that, we are thinking the medicine cannot cure my son's problem. So we are looking for the other solution for my son. So this time, my neighborhood, his name is Roy. I introduced the ProPartner's production. How to say that? No, probiotic. Probiotic. To my wife. My wife's name is Ethan. Because we are neighborhood, we are in the same building. I was in 9th floor. She was in the 5th floor. And she also the wife of the other airline. Most of people in Nankai are working for the airport or the airline. So she told my wife, you can let the Bobson, my son's name, Bobson try the biotic because blah 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 blah, you know. Or they're starting the story. My wife thinking maybe this is good idea or this good chance for my son to introduce, improve him healthy. So, but you know, it's very important. If you want to take something to the inside, you have to know what it is. So my wife with the Roy to the company to learn how we going to eat the biotic. Then she finds this product is good for my son, and she asked me, can we let the person to take the biotic? I said, good, why not? We just want to find the other solution, and we try. You know, at first my son cannot sleep very well because allergic. So she always running nose, day and night, even in the sleeping, even in the sleeping. So he cannot sleep very well. So finally the running nose, the water in going to the middle ear. That's why his sounds ability. So we will go to the hospital. So right now, but this biotic very good for my son. After around 3 to 2 months, my son's hearing is getting better, and he can sleep well all the night. Oh no, that is very good improvement for him. So my wife, this is good for him, and the role I told my wife said the most important, most good things for for partner is the career. You can also introduce, if we find this product is good, you can introduce to them, your friend. You just told them, if you want to know or you need, you can try like today's seminar. You can open this kind of small seminar. You can, because the ProPartner, we are multi-level marketing. You don't need the office. You don't need to rent an office, or you don't need the other very high cost things to open your business. You just use your leisure time, like today. Or if you're a housewife, maybe you can to introduce your friend in the public park, or in the supermarket, or in the somewhere. People, or you buy the product for your son. No, it's very good. And if you're working for the morning, you can share the product in the afternoon or in the night. And that's very good. So, but this is very important for me. I told my wife, because I also thinking that the MLM is like a pyramid scheme. I also check Google this morning. I also think this is a pyramid scheme. So I told my wife, if you want to start this career, I think it's fine. But you have to promise me, do not cheat the people. You do not buy too many products, put it in our house, and have to take care of our son. That's the important thing, the three things. She promised me, I should be fine, no problem. And I thought, okay, go. Because I told him, because my ex-colleague, also running this kind of thing, but it's really the pyramid scheme. So the television recording some airlines captain's wife running pyramid scheme, also have his picture on the television. So I told my wife I cannot send this kind of thing with my picture showing on the television. So he promised me it's not will not happen. But actually, running is a good company. It's really the multi-level marketing company, like ProPartner. You will find not just yourself. You will have your partner. All my teacher May, Bonnie, Nico, all my good partners. All of us are good partners. Also, Coco is same as well. Oh yeah, good partner. We all the power boss, but they all left not my how to say that employee. Yeah, all not my employee, but all doing career for myself. But the difference is because all of them are my partner. So they're how to say that? We work together, not work together. All the product they sell, we got the organization bonus for me, from them. I will get by the company rule, I get 6% package for the organization bonus. I will get it. Just like all the 7-Eleven, Family Mart, all these like this kind of things. The important thing is everything is just starting on this kind of thing, because I told you money is not very important thing for me, because my salary is good enough. My salary around 10,000 US dollars per month. So in Taiwan, it's very more than 70% of the people in Taiwan.
Yeah.
And so our life is good. I told him we don't need the money, but I think we move from Taichung to Nankai. We need his friend. I told him we need a friend. If you can promise no cheating, not too many products in our house, take care of the son, and you can go to that and you can meet many people. It's good, because this week my job is high. Maybe this week I in Florida South Beach. Maybe next week I'm working in Luxembourg. Maybe next week I will skip in the Anchorage. That's what I will. So that's an important thing for me, because I always travel around the world. I'm not in the house, not in the home. So if my wife needs some people to help, I cannot do anything. So I told her, if you need to find to meet many people, I think it's good. You can make friends here in Nankai. You can give you something to do. You get you can get the people to help you. Oh, that's what I think at first. But just like what I said, if you want to start this career, you will find your partner will help you and with you to the service for the product and even do the everything. We're not like teacher man. We are very close in the relation. We are very close, even though money same as well. So then right now we have a very good friendship in here, and the important thing is that's why I can really pilot this career 5 years ago. 5 years ago I left the China Airline. We went to the Vancouver for 1 month. Let's call it the starting holiday. All these kinds of things, housing or renting the car or the finding the school, this teacher man, they're doing for us. She has friend or I don't know, she friend or relative in the Vancouver. So she arranged all these kinds of things for us. Well, it's very, very good. I hear right now can make good friends with my friends, and you can enjoy life. You can really enjoy. Don't worry about the money. You just enjoy your life. And so I want to say is that the passive income is very important. I don't know that before. I was Air Force guy, and after Air Force guy, I joined the China Air. All these two organizations is public agents. So I don't know about this passive income. But my wife contact with the ProPartner, she got this kind of idea, and she also influenced me. Right now, we don't need, my pilot friends right now. They still working. They're still very hard working. But I still contact with them and telephone them. And she said that all of them, most of them, they say, right now I'm in quarantine isolation, either in quarantine isolation or on the way to quarantine isolation. Because why? Every country you travel to the United States, you only can stay in the hotel, not just hotel, in the room. You either cannot go out to get some food. You only can order lunch box. It's very terrible things for pilot. It's very terrible things for pilot. You only can order lunch box. So when they come back to Taiwan, they also have to quarantine for 7 days. So they always say, right now I'm on quarantine isolation. On the way to quarantine isolation. I'm very thankful for my wife to join the ProPartner. So that's why I left the China Air. Right now I can enjoy life. And here, actually I'm still very nervous for the speaking English. But I think it's very, very good opportunity to everyone. The ProPartner is a corporation's career. You don't need to do by yourself. But if you have your girlfriend or your wife, your husband, you can introduce them to your teacher man, Nico or Coco or Moon. Let them to show them what is the ProPartner, what the product is, what the career is. You can start step by step. You can change your life. It really happened in my life. I start my first house in apartment in Nankai. Then we made it ProPartner. So I bought a house in downtown Taoyuan City. Right now we moved to Taipei City. Because the ProPartner, even I don't know. I was a pilot before. My salary still cannot afford me to buy these kinds of the big house in Taiwan. The salary is the same. It cannot change. But if you want to spend leisure time to learn what is the passive income, what the ProPartner is, you have a chance to change your life. Anyway, very glad to see everyone, and I am very hopeful another day we can study together in our classroom. Thank you.
Thanks very much for your talk. So we're gonna have a break here for 5 minutes. Is it good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's have a break. We'll come back here for the next session. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, can we take a picture first? Sorry.
Sure.
Without copy.
Oh, I forgot to explain why my name is Coffee. Yeah, in the airline, my English name is Fuji. Why? Because my Chinese name is Huang Fu. The name is Fuji, so it's same like Fuji Mountain. So
Fuji Mountain.
Yes, so I make my name Fuji. Easy for the foreign pilot to call me. And after left the China Air, I joined the ProPartner. My name is Fu Zi. Chinese pronunciation Fu Zi. It's the same with the coffee in Chinese. Totally same. Totally the same. So I made my English name here, coffee.
Okay, got it.
Thanks very much. Let's take a photo with coffee. Okay. Face here or face there?
But that's
Face that side, right? Okay.